That's from Saudi. Yes. DJ ani azanya Bob ne Miss Uganda bazanya bali mu byabwe bakala kino wevu. Okay. First, leave me to deliver the speech, then others will follow. We are happy to be in this place today to join the world. I know that the commemoration for World AIDS Day has been held across the world, and normally on the 1st of December. But for us, it's very important that we continue this commemoration because of the communities that we serve. We started with the 16 days of activism against GBV in Lunguja, and we had partners of the programs that we are running, Generation Gender, right here, right now, and I'm happy to see again the partners here, especially those of the right here, right now consortium. To be hosted by UNMF, again, is a very big privilege as Reach a Hand Uganda, because it speaks to our collaboration, but also the things that we want to do and achieve together. We know that the performing arts are a very good ally of the young people, And when we talk about campaigns against gender-based violence, against HIV and AIDS, we know that the first people that came out in the 80s against this disease, the legendary Philip Bongolo Lutaya was indeed an artist that came forward and stood to be counted for one being one that wanted to speak out, but also to share his story when everyone else was shying away from it. And so we think that the performing arts or the artists in all their categories have a very important role in making sure that there is continuity in terms of distribution of messages, drumming us to stay safe, testing as much as we can each time we have the opportunity, but also making sure that we are faithful to our partners, using condoms correctly and consistently. We know that they are part of these messages or the messaging. And they have also done a lot of music, some that we have done together as Rich Hand Uganda, together with them. And so we are so happy to be hosted here today. And our appreciation to the president of UNMF for agreeing to host us, but also partnering with us on this campaign of 16 days of activism against GBV, and of course the HIV AIDS prevention campaign. Like I said, we started this a few days ago because we know that there is quite a lot of gender-based violence that is going on in families, but also among the young people. Most recently, we were having a write-up with some university in the US and other partners trying to study what it means for young couples who are not necessarily married, but are already experiencing, we call it intimate partner violence, that even as boyfriend, girlfriend, people are already beating each other, they're already fighting. What is it that we can do? And how does it fit into providing support to them even when they are not legally married? These are things that are happening. And in Kosovo, the other day, on the 25th of November, when we started the 16 days of activism against GBV, many men actually came out to say that we are being harassed in our families, we are being beaten. I'm on some platforms, and some people have said Bushenyi should be given some special recognition for the wrong reasons. Yeah, GBV is quite high in that area, and we saw in the papers most recently that there was a man that was tragically killed by his woman or his wife. Now, these are things we are speaking against, and bringing this to say, what does it mean then for the fight against HIV and AIDS is a story that we need to keep focus onto, because then we will not lose the fight if we keep reminding ourselves of the links between these two issues. Uganda was one of those countries which first achieved the 1990 targets, the UNAIDS targets, 1990, and then of course that was subsequently revised to 95. Please know your status, get on treatment if you're positive, then the seroconversion and so on. For me, the issue is if we go back to where we started, if as a country we met the 1990 targets, we are among the first 8 countries across the world to hit those targets. Why is it that then now we are having raising cases of new infections, and most especially among the young people? These are questions that we keep asking ourselves. And we cannot know unless we do things like this. And going back to the basics, test as much as you can. When you have an opportunity, test. I know the health workers will say, okay, we want to do screening, want to see if you are at risk. But when you get the opportunity, make sure that you are tested. And for those who have tested positive, make sure that you are on treatment. Treatment also means consistency. That's what it means, that you become consistent to, while taking your medicine. That's one. It also includes quite a lot of behavior change with your nutrition, your habits, exercise, your intake of water. Some years ago, I worked in a community where milk is so much appreciated. And one of these caregivers came to me and said for her, she can't take water because, she's not a cow. It is the cows that take water. But as time went by, she realized why she was being advised to take water. It doesn't mean just the water only, but porridge and stuff like that. So the food has to be nutritious. That's why they say if you're negative, please keep yourself negative. If you're positive, protect your loved ones. Because it is a process. Once you're positive, it has, there are issues or things that you have to deal with. And sometimes which people do not learn about or know about. People say, eddagala weriri tujja kumira eddagala. But there are side effects. There's resistance in that medical language. Nebakuwa eddagala ne litakola. Ate omulala nga limukolera. Welcome. Glad to see you at this commemoration of the World AIDS Day. When we were celebrating the Safe Motherhood Day recently, at the Safe Motherhood Conference, we joined the Ministry of Health and we are focusing on breaking barriers and strengthening communities for adolescent wellness. Gathering here today is again to remind ourselves that what is it that we can do for the young people, not only in the fight against HIV, but other sexual reproductive health issues that they are struggling with. We have so many teenage mothers, we have so many young ones who are struggling with substance abuse, and these are things that need to be addressed collectively. And of course, we know that we are working with the right people because they have the audience, they have the people that we need, and surely we know that these efforts consistently will yield. This conference gave us an opportunity to reflect on what we can do different, but as partners we can only do little. We think that when we get together as people in communities or those that get to see the young people, then we can do even much more. For my friends who are in the performing arts or the musicians, the platform you have is so huge. Every other day, even now I'm sure where you're seated, there's someone who is looking at you and saying, if I can only get close to him or her and just give them a hug, that will have made my day. That's how important you people are to those of us that listen to your music and respect you for the things you do for the industry. So we request that you can use the platform to emulate the legendary Philo Bongole Retire, who stood out and said, we need to speak about HIV and what it means for our families, for our communities. As we say, we have made progress and retrogressing. We must rethink so that we can sustain the progress if we are to achieve the 95, 95, 95 goals. I thank you and wish all of us a very nice day. We have quite a lot going on into the evening. Please don't be at an event where we are saying we want to prevent new HIV infections. We want to keep safe. And at the same event, you're not taking the responsibility. So be careful, be your own keeper. Your friends can be your keepers, but be your own keeper. Please don't test anything that you have never tested, because that is a risk. If they give you something to smoke and you don't know what it means, that cookie, please run away from it. That bottle, run away from it, because you don't know it. If you take a Tascalite, that if it's the one you know, please stick to the Tascalite. If you see those big bottles, they are looking nice, people are taking shots, please run, flee. Because what it means is that some people might take advantage of you when you are not in your sane state. I thank you and wish us a very good evening. Thank you.
Was that the deal? Was that the deal, really? The deal was they should come make their statement to the beat. Na tugamba ne mukkiriza mbuka amala okwogera ajja kuvaawo nankani. Mukkiriza agende. Temunakkiriza. Owaye mukama wange yansasula sijja muteekako bya ayinza ogamba should not be. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much and welcome to this commemoration of the International World AIDS Day. And ladies and gentlemen, we have the Uganda National Musician Federation in the house. Let's give them a big abako, 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 abako. Kalabanda, Kalabanda, UNMF. Nabagambye, it is simple. If you have a neighbor and they have not clapped, in my culture, so if your neighbor has not clapped, just tell them munanga jawa no busezi bo. And in that regard, my old friend Sophie Gombia is here. Let's give a big abako to Sophie, ladies and gentlemen. Abako, 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 abako. Keep it at that. Kati mwabayimba abayuNMF mwina zibayita remix. That's the remix now. Yes. And Ray Signature is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give them an abako. 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 Kalabanda. Kalabanda. Ray Signature. Ray Signature, one of the oldest peer educators, reach a hand has. Oldest, one of the oldest. He's older than many of these people here. You are which class?
2014.
You see? So you were not 14. It was around 20. It was before COVID. 18, 19. Abasookera ddala nga tukyasomera eri enakani. This is interesting. So ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome. Ray Signature Wali. After here, there's a jam session. But right about now, there's this beautiful tone. Mandela, come. Come. Chichi, ngoji. Jangu. Mandela. Who knows how to sing? If you know how to sing. Julio. Where's Julio? Kati wanavu kubifana tunakola ki. Mandela come. Mandela come. Mandela come. Wegala koma. Jangu. Jangu. Who else knows how to sing? Joash, all right. Where's Joash? Joash, come out. Joash Sebugulu Jango. I just love your name. And when they mention your name, I look at your legs and I'm like, Bandanga Checho. Joash Sebugulu. Amuzade yakumanya. Nagamba mwana wange rojja kuba Sebugulu. Lobugulu bwebu. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's that tune on this International World AIDS Day of a legendary musician, Philly Bongole Rutaya. Can you lead us through that tune? The DJ is going to play it. You don't have to sing, but you're going to lead us. Do you have the tune, DJ, already? Today is me, tomorrow is someone else. A song that has become like an anthem every International World AIDS Day. The song is played. The song is played. Ate ekisanyusa kiri nti tuba twakamala okukuba oluyimba lwe ne tutandika okuba ennyimba ze za Christmas. So he owns the entire December, by the way. He owns the entire December. Over to you, DJ.
All right, we shall join in together, okay? Yes. Yes. Energy, yes. Okay, no problem. We are the world. Give me a clap. We are the children. We are the ones. We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's that joyful making. Make a brighter day, just you and me. Come on. Today it's me. Tomorrow it's someone else. It's you and me. We gotta stand. We gotta stand and fight against.
Have a good one. Now, you guys are going to do that chorus. Let me start from here. Today is me. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Today is me. Tomorrow someone else. It's me and you to fight again.
The chorus.
Nenga tuswala like for real, eh? I know DJ wama tugende maaso. I know, right? Download nkwe data.
Save some lives, save the children of the world. Kati ani akaimbye gwe basi. DJ got it.
Speak out to the world. Let's save some lives. Save the children of the world. In times of sorrow. Akafunye. Mumuwa obugalo.
me love. Give me hope. Don't desert me. Don't reject me. Love and understanding. Let's join in the chorus. There is me. Tomorrow someone else. It's me and you. We gotta stand out and fight. Let's join the light. Fight against it. Let's come on out. Let's stand together and fight it. Joy in times of sorrow. Let's take a stand and fight on to the end. Let's stand out and speak unto the world. We'll save some lives, save the children of the world. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ. Let's give a big hand to all of us, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. You may get seated. You may get seated. Abakatweyungako tubaniriza. Olunaku olwaleero tujjukira kaweefube ow'okulwanyisa akawuka ka mukenenya. Nga bannaffe abeegattira mu mukago ogwa right here right now nti ekintu bakyagala kikolebe kati ate kati. Nga omukago guno gulimu ebitongole nga 6 nga Reach Your Hand Uganda, Center for Health, Human Rights and Development, Hope Mbale, React, UNIPA, the Sexual and Reproductive Health Alliance Uganda, Reproductive Health Uganda, ndeseyani banaffe abatweyunzeko aba Moods Condoms, banaffe aba Iknow Kati, banaffe aba Sauti Plus Media Hub, banaffe aba Aquafina, banaffe aba Uganda National Musician Federation. Tubakubireko mu ngalo one more time. Let's give them an abako. Abako. Kalabanda. Signorita. Thank you so much. Wemutabadde batwaniriza twongera okweyanza LC w'ekitundu kino atasobodde kubeerawo naye atuukiriza okubaawo. Omulimu n'agukwasa Country Director Reach Your Hand ayogereko naffe era n'atwaniriza. Twongera obbakubiriza ntuva wano nga tomaze ku updatinga status yo ey'obulamu bwo. Before you update your WhatsApp status, please go update your status with an HIV test. It's the only sure way of knowing that you do not have HIV. It is the only sure way you can know that you have HIV, so you stick with it and know how to manage it. Wansi waliwo bannaffe aba Reproductive Health Uganda, they are taking checks. Wenna alina amabeere kale abasajja beetunuulira saagammwe abakyala, they are taking free breast cancer examinations and they are doing free cancer of the cervix examination right about this time. Omukago guno ogwo right here right now gubaddewo nga guyigiriza abavubuka ngeri ki basobola okwekuuma obulamu bwabwe nga balamu era nga bafuna service no ze baagala. Tulina abavubuka basobola genda okuba nga boogerako gye tuli. They will be speaking to us mulimi tusinga okutegeera. In no particular order, allow me bannange. Welcome my dear friend Joash to the stage. Joash, please. Let's give a big hand to Joash. Joash, where are you? Joash, please, to the stage. Thank you. Thank you, Joash. Nakugamba. Before you mbasikusuubira nkusangayo. Nerero, you're supposed to be there. I think you know you're supposed to. Okay. Let's all put our hands together to welcome another young person, one of a caliber. In Uganda, he calls himself the representative of Ibanga. Hillary, where are you? To the stage. Please, Hillary, as you got the stage, you don't do these things, eh? Don't do those things. Do we have Martha with us? All right. Thank you so much. And lastly, waliwo abadde baŋŋamba iyi ng'olese seggwanga zokka temuli konseera. Ne kati kyenjogedde enkoko ebeera nseera oba Sophie ebeera nseera enkoko enkazi enseera ebeerayo enseera. Now look at these ones. I knew you do not know what I'm talking about, just like my children in my house do not know. So finally, let's have Martha to the stage, please. Martha.
No. Take a good sweet medication.
Okay. We'll need a microphone for these guys. Can I have a second microphone, please? Eyakoze ku byenkuba yongera okunyweza byonyweza. Kubanga eringa yagala otuyingirira mu program. Edda mu kyalo twanywezanga bino. Bano munyweza biki simanyi. Mama wange yakwatanga omulawo n'agira bw'ati wala n'agukanyuga. Bwe nabinyumiza maama w'abaana ngamba kitegeeza nazaala wange yali musezi konze nedda oyo yali science ng'akwata nkuba. So ladies and gentlemen, right here we have a group of young people, and these young people have been there in the implementation of the right here right now. Be babadde batambuza emirimu. Martha, I don't think you're ready to speak. You've just gotten off the plane. Akazinda osooka kawo omulala osooka okakkana amafuta g'ennyonyi gakuggweko. Kati njogedde ku nnyonyi abavubuka bonna batunula kava mu nnyonyi bannanga akaana kalabe temujja ava ku boda boda. So to you, Joash, we've just concluded the Safe Motherhood Conference. Conference eno ekwatagana ku bulamu bw'abakyala kankyogere bwentyo. What, from your knowledge, what is the ministry doing about sexual and reproductive health of young people? Or what stood out for you? Gwengo omuvubuka kiki kye walaba ekyali ekyakabi ekikwatagana n'ebyobulamu eby'abavubuka that stood out for you from the Safe Motherhood Conference? Please, in 1 minute.
I'm given only 1 minute.
Nkwongedde endala ey'okubiri.
All right, thank you so much. My name is Sebugulu Joash Ndugwa, a peer educator, teacher, and as well as a YAC member from SRHL Alliance. So I was part of the Safe Motherhood Conference that happened in Munyonyo, and what stood out for me as a ministry, you remember very well, if you are not there, our team was there to capture everything. You can go back to the social media handles, Sauti Plus, and try to see that those videos are there. So what stood out for me is the Ministry of Health has done quite a number of things, including developing the education toolkit, whereby this education toolkit, the ministry developed it to address issues that are affecting young people in terms of SRHR, that's sexual reproductive health and rights. So this toolkit caters how it's targeting adolescents that are in and out of school. So this toolkit's like a guide, what we are supposed to give to these young people. So when you remember very well, the ministry stood up very well and told us that this toolkit is ready and we can access it. Besides that, also the ministry developed talking points to culture leaders. When you remember very well that these talking points were given to culture leaders, I remember the ministry gave them to a culture leader in Lubirizi, that they were using these talking points to see that at least culture leaders can address issues when it comes to adolescent sexual reproductive health and rights. So these toolkits act as a guide. Besides that, also the government has done quite a number of dialogues. I remember most of you were part, if I'm not mistaken. So we had the inter-university dialogue recently, and I hope most of you were here. I remember then the SRHR Alliance. So the government has been doing quite a number of dialogues across the country to see that young people's issues when it comes to health are addressed. Then besides that, we also have the Safe Campuses campaign. So this is like an application that the government developed recently. It's like an app whereby you can access SRHR information and it's called Ayamba. So recently, when we were in self-motherhood, the government was able to tell us how it works. And if you have data, you can download it. So it's on Play Store and
What's
Apple
the name
Store.
of the app, please? One more
It's
time.
called Yamba. It's an application.
Yamba as Y-A-M-B-A.
Yes, Yamba.
Okay.
Yes. So then the ministry is also doing behavior campaigns across the country. You have seen quite a number of campaigns being done in the northern region and also the eastern region to see that they address issues when it comes to sexual reproductive health. I've given 2 minutes. I think I'm left with seconds. So the ministry has also done school campaigns. We have seen quite a number of campaigns that the ministry is doing to see that at least they address issues when it comes to sexual reproductive health and rights in schools. That schools gone are the days that we used to ignore schools, but now schools are being, like, let's say, sexual reproductive health and rights information is being taught in schools to see that at least these young people also get that information. Because believe me, young people, as we are, we tend to make mistakes when we are in schools. You all know that. If you have ever been in school, or you know that one person who is struggling. So we have quite a number of challenges when it comes to mental health. We have quite a number of challenges when it comes to urinary tract infections, among others. Then you asked the second question. There were 2 questions I remember very well. Then this one was highlights in the self-motherhood. Yes, what stood out for me is I would say that at least now, when you look at the stakeholders, I know that quite a number of things are affecting young people. When it comes to gender-based violence, when it comes to health. And recently, when we were in self-motherhood, I remember the DPC of, was it Bukedia Budaka? Budaka. When I called up young people to always report, so I emphasized young people here to also report when it comes to GBV. We most of the times tend to keep quiet and say that, okay, it happened to me, maybe it will not happen. But just know that whenever you don't report, it affects you. I have a saying, and I will say it again, that your silence is your violence. And I always tell young people that once you don't speak up, there is no way we are going to address that. And then the DPC went ahead and, because they were highlighting some things that are affecting young people, that sometimes the police charges money for these forms when people go to police stations to access the form to report them to access the form. So this form, they always pay for it. That most of the times when people go to office to police stations to report, these forms are being paid for, yet that young person does not have even a single coin.
That's the police form 3?
Yes, that's the police form 3. So he said he will follow up on this, and soon they are going to address that. So whereby you can go and report a case without paying any single coin. So
Joash.
Yes, please.
Chimai, Tofayo, you have a lot of time. I'll get back to you.
All right.
Can you say what you last said? Nti young people, DPC kye abagamba okukola. Njagala okigamba abavubuka abali wano mu lulimi lw'osinga okutegeera. Ndwandibeera Luganda ndowooza. Can you do that?
Young people here, my fellow young people. My fellow young people.
Woohoo!
My fellow young people. Always report cases of gender-based violence. In case you are violated, a humble request to you all, kindly report any case of gender-based violence. We have had quite a number of campaigns. Recently, we have been in campaigns saying that at least we address this. Kindly report.
Thank you. Thank you. Mbadde nsubira olulimi lwasinga okutegeera Luganda naye munne talutegedde. Martha, are you ready now? Amafuta g'ennyonyi gakuweddeko. What stood out for you from the Safe Motherhood Conference in line with young people and sexual and reproductive health?
Okay, my name is Martha Mugabe. I am the Youth Advisory Committee representative for Reproductive Health Uganda on the Right Here Right Now program. First, talk about what Right Here Right Now is. Right Here Right Now is a program that works with young people to advance their sexual and reproductive health and rights through giving them information, but also we are spread out. We work in different districts: Kapchora, Mbale, Fort Poto. Yeah, so we help to advance the SRHR needs of young people through different things like dialogues, yeah, and celebrating different days like World AIDS Day, also the 16 days of activism. What stood out for me in the Safe Motherhood Conference in terms of young people is where they emphasize giving out age-appropriate sexuality education to young people. Yeah, that is what stood out for me.
Thank you so much. Martha, you're such a powerful young lady. As Joash was talking, over the race signature, but when you started talking, he was looking at you like this, very attentively. That is very good of you. Over to you, Hillary. Hillary, I have a question for you. The country director, Tagala Muita Bwatyo, of Reach Your Hand Uganda, Babadayo Geragamba, the Ministry of Health of the world, oba ekitongole ekikwatagana n'akawuka ka mukenenya mu nsi yonna bakiyita batya?
World Health Organization.
UNAIDS kyawa buli nsi omutemwa nti by a certain year they should have a 95, a 95 and a 95. Help us understand 95, 95, 95 JG.
Thank you so much, Miowa. My name, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hello, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So my name is Nwamanya Hillary, and I'm the Vice President to Martha at the Right Here, Right Now program. And also, I act as the co-chair of the program. So I believe in young people being at the forefront, and that's what the program of Right Here, Right Now clearly brings out. Back to the question of 95, 95, 95. As people living with HIV, we understand that there is a lot that we always go through, and one of it is the social stigma. And the social stigma I'm talking about, it is the external stigma that people who are not living with HIV or who think that are not living with HIV impact or cause on people living with HIV, and they know. So I would give an example. If maybe Martha and I'm the one positive and Martha got to know about it, and everything. So that is the social stigma or the external stigma. And another thing is also, we face a lot of other challenges like the internal stigma, where even before someone says I'm HIV positive, I'm already feeling it in the area. Maybe because of the indicators or because of the body changes or the appearance that I might be having that makes me lose a lot of confidence in myself to go and engage with fellow young people or even people at large. So the 95, 95, 95 clearly says that 95% of the population of Uganda should test for HIV. And when we say 95% of Uganda, if right now we are around 41 million of the total population, then 95% of the 41 million or the 44 million should be tested. And of the 95 that have tested,
So the 95 should test and know their status.
know their status.
I will
Yes.
talk it.
So now, like today, we are you go back with the phrase of I know Kati. Now you've tested and you know your status. And for those that have tested and know their status, but they have seroconverted, those that are living with HIV, newly identified, or even those that have been identified before, 95 of those should also be enrolled on their medication. Right now we have a policy, or we have a regulation which is on test and treat. We test you now and you get treatment there and then. That is the second 95. Those that have tested in the population and those that have known that they are HIV positive, 95% should be enrolled on their medication, which is the ARVs.
95%
Total population.
tumaze okutegeera. Bw'omala okutegeera ng'era akawuka oli nako tandika eddagala.
Tandikirawo eddagala.
Ye
So that
95 eddako.
ye 95 eyokubiri.
Aha.
So kakati era ne tugamba nti kwabo 95 oba ebitundu 95 ebitegedde ne bigenda ne ku ddagala, still their viral load should be suppressed.
bamire eddagala nga bwe basinza eddiini yaabwe.
Aha, era basinze Katonda nga watali ddagala.
Mukiwulidde?
Yeah. So take your medicine religiously, like there is no God, but also pray to God that there is no medicine. Because people living with HIV, most times we are always hopeful. We work or we operate on hope. We are hopeful that today we are only having something that relieves the virus in our bodies. But we know with the studies, with the future studies that are happening right now, we shall get the cure. That is we are hopefully expecting it by 2030. That's why by 2030 we are saying we are eradicating HIV out of Uganda and our entire world. So 95% of those that are living with HIV and have tested and they know their status and they're on medicine should take their medicine religiously so that they live a very healthy and positive life. In that, I would also want to add that there are a lot of benefits in taking your medicine religiously. I would act as an example that I'm very happy. Me and the mother of my child, we gave birth to, we are all positive, but we have an HIV negative baby. And I remember at one engagement here, where we were at the Uganda network of young people living with HIV pageant. She was the most lovely, and at Serena, of course, Miss Uganda was busy seeing her jumping around. So there are a lot of benefits that come with taking your medicine religiously. You also get the chance of looking like me, because I cannot be easily identified as someone that is living with HIV until I tell someone. So
looking like you kati olabika oti.
bulungi nnyo.
Tumukubirenga, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ebigambo yogedde bingi, but most importantly, you helped me understand the 95-95-95. Ekirala n'ogamba nti mira eddagala lyo nga etali Katonda, ate saba nnyo Katonda nti ki?
Nga watali ddagala.
Nga watali ddagala. So mira eddagala lyo, kubanga bannaffe abakenkefu baatugamba nti buli lw'omira eddagala lyo n'oliremerako, akawuka mu mubiri gwo kakendeerera ddala to a level okutuuka ku ssa w'otasobola kasiigira munno. Okumanya ebisingawo ojja kgenda ku ddwaliro obuuze omusawo. Baba bati tugamba nti nabagambye ojja kgenda obuuze omusawo. To you, Martha, the 95-95-95, Vice Chairperson wagezezaako girambula bulungi. What is missing with the Ugandan government? Are we doing well with the 95-95? Kiki ekibulamu according to your knowledge?
According to my knowledge, what is missing, I feel there hasn't been enough sensitization in the community, where telling community members that you have to test regularly. I think after 3 months, to know your HIV status, because within 3 months your HIV status could be the same or it could change. But also bringing the services closer to the community people. Yes, the way we've done now.
Yes.
So if government could always do the community outreaches where you get to the people deep inside the villages, so that they can test their HIV statuses, but also bringing their medication closer. The people that are living positively, taking their medication closer to them, but also the ones that are not doing well.
With their with adherence?
With adherence, they could maybe give them psychosocial support, tell them the benefits of why they need to adhere and all that, but also sensitize the community that you can still have a partner that is positive and give birth to a baby that is not positive, that is negative.
Okay.
And then we can also give them incentives. Like food, because if you're on medication, you need to
eat well.
You need to eat well. You need to have a balanced diet. So the way they were doing in COVID of giving vulnerable people food and all that, they could do that to the people.
Thank you.
In the village.
Thank you. So bane Martha tumukubireko mbugalo. Abako. Okay. I would have loved to get to you, but can you please take the mic to Hillary one more time? One last one. So Hillary, one of the things that is happening is that, yes, Uganda is not doing well in regard to the 95-95-95. And one of the reasons is gender-based violence. Awali obutabanguko, okunoonyereza kulaze nti obutabanguko bwongera obulabe bw'abantu okufuna akawuka ka siriimu. Kati mmwe nga mu right here, ogambye oli vice chairperson w'oli, biki bye mukoze? What is the coalition doing to address issues of gender-based violence?
Thank you so much, moderator, for the question. As right here, right now, like Martha said, that it is a program that looks at serving young people in the country, all diverse groups of young people. We all understand that young people is not a very homogeneous group, that it's more of a one shoe size fits all. So together, we always try as much as to engage young people in all corners. And when you look at what we want to achieve as the program right here, right now, but also together as Uganda, it is that we always want to empower young people with information. Like Joash said, if you're empowered with information, you can always report. Reasons as to why we are not reporting such cases, or reasons as to why we are not reporting about incidences on gender-based violence, it is because young people know that these things are there, but they are not empowered with their information on the technical know-how of how best they can actually lead the perpetrators of these crimes to the police and other law enforcement agencies. So another thing, nga tumaze empowering a young person, of course tumanyi nti empowering a young person with information, ayina abantu abalala balina okugenda n'agamba, that is the public. Those are the community gatekeepers. We are talking about religious leaders, we are talking about parents, we are talking about cultural leaders, but we are also talking about every person in the community. That when a young person has the information, but the ground to which they have to advocate their voices to is not leveled, so we also come to the parents, we also come to the religious leaders, we inform them so that we can change their mindset on the key issues of SRHR, young people's SRHR. Tubagamba omwana omuto oba omuvubuka ono atulugunyizibwa, omwana omuvubuka ono omutwale wa anko, ebintu ebiti n'ebiti bituukawo, so n'olw'ensonga eyo wajja n'ensonga ye muwulirize. Waliwo abazadde abamu, if we have parents here, most times we are not always receptive to the information that our children give to us. We always want to be the right people, yet young people always also want to be heard. So tugamba nti abaana bwe bajja, bwe tuba tumaze okulevelinga ground eyo, tugenda abaana ne bagenda ne bameetinga n'abazadde oluusi n'abantu mu community, so that they can also add a voice. Tukiwa nti kati singa mwami mulyowa, singa abadde reverend zino essaawa, reverend ng'alina omwana we, simanyi oba okitwala mukama wange naye.
Twala mu linnya erya Yesu.
So reverend olw'okuba nti musajja wa Katonda yandibadde awuliriza nnyo n'omwana, naye olw'ensonga nti tetunaba kwogera na reverend, tasobola kukola ki kumuwuliza. So kye tukola ffe tugenda ewa reverend ne twogera naye tumugamba munnange, bino ebintu bituuka eno n'eno n'eno, tusaba owulize ku mwana, so n'omwana n'amplifying eddoboozi. So we tumaliriza, we also engage the police, the people who work around the policies.
Yes.
Who work around the policies, the parliamentarians, the cabinet, technical people in ministries, so that they got to know nti bino ebintu baleme kulowooza nti lwakuba tebituuka ku baana baabwe n'ewalala tebikola ki tebituukawo, so that tukwatira wamu community, young people and the entire country okulaba nti tuwanika embeera oba okutumbula ebyobulamu by'abavubuka n'abaana mu ggwanga.
Ewammewa Ibanda essaza baliyita batya?
Babeera essaza
ebyasaza tabimanyi. Mbadde ngenda kuwa omukisa ogende Ibanda wesimbewo kuba bavubuka oba kuba MP, naye tomanyiyo. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Nja kusaba bannange in the next 5 minutes kino tukiggala, tugenda kubanga tukiggala. In case anyone has any question for the panelists, mwabavubuka abato mujja kubanga mubabuuza ebibuuzo nga 2-3, but as we wind up, njagala akadookoli bwetyo tukayita mu lusoga, akadookoli kawe oyina kwongerezaako? Yongera ku mama.
Also, what we've done as a coalition is that we've done things like the Alliance Week, where we usually go into the community, give the community people information, but bring services closer to them, like HIV testing, family planning services, And then we are also giving out information through Twitter Spaces, like the 16 days of activism that Say had recently had, but also community engagements like the one we are having right now.
All right. Thank you so much. Joash, your last words.
My last words.
Yes.
Maybe I wanted to add to her question of the 95-95.
Okay.
Why it's not? Why are we not hitting the target? It's because we lack equipment, so we lack materials to use. When you see in government facilities and also our facilities, you find that a condom is expensive, and when you look for them, they're also not available. When people are coming here, we promise to, let's say, provide condoms, but you will find that they're not there. Even in government facilities, they're not there. Those are the things that we are supposed to be having. The 1, 2, 3, that where are the condoms? Where is the PEP and PrEP? Just in case to hit that 95, 95, 95, 95. So we are not hitting the target. It's because we still have that gap of lack of materials.
The supplies are not there.
Yes. Besides that, also the information. When we are in the communities doing door-to-door, telling people to come and test and know their status, they were like, wachi muntesting, mwagala kunkabya, mwagala kumpa mawulire mabi right now. So there is that information gap. Ye buli watch twala nti bagenda kunkebera bamanye ekintu kimu results ezivaayo nfu, of which we are supposed to tell them that truth be told is ziva results ibiri teri kirala kivaayo either ennungi oba ennamu, but balina information gap eyo nti there is bwe bangenda okunkebera there is the results ezivaayo zibeera nkyamu oba zibeera nfu,
si byebyange si byebinkwatako.
era mubeeramu n'abamu ababadde batugamba nti bankebera oli nga ndi mulamu naye ngenda kukomawo just kakasiza ddala oba kyekyo, cause bino bye bampa sibikakasa bulungi naye ate newulira bubi. So era bona sanga basawo abo ojja kulaba nti bakola kye bayita targeting testing, nti bagezaako okukebera abo abatannaba kwekebeza. They have not tested for the past 3 months. Naye ojja kwekanga nti mulimu n'abajja nga last week ya testinze, but because tatrusting a results ezo agamba kankomewo nekebeze oba si ekyo sigenda kuddamu kwekebeza cause results ze bampadde zekanzibuusabuusa.
Thank you.
That's it. So my last word to young people.
So you can actually speak Luganda.
I try. So my last word to young people is Uganda needs you more than you need her. So please stay focused. And if it's possible, try to share the information to other young people out there in the community. We still have a lot of myths and misconceptions when it comes to HIV, when it comes to gender-based violence, when it comes to a number of factors when it comes to health. So kindly try to share that information. We are here not because we know, no, but a little we have, it's what we are sharing with you. So if it's possible, also go out there and share to your fellow young people, your fellow colleagues in the community, your fellow colleagues where you chill from. Kindly share that information so that at least at the end of the day, we spread that information so that at least people are in know, not only young people, also elders out there. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big hand, a big abako to Joash. Abako, abako, abako. Your last words, Martha.
My last
Never
words.
badde abagalo babuza ebibuuzo. Waliwo abagalo babuza ebibuuzo. Bingi. Mbanja kutwalayo bisatu, 3 zokka. Okay, first question. Mu Luzungu, eh?
Good afternoon, team. Please allow me stand. My question goes to any of you that can answer this. This has beaten my understanding in GBV, and I need guidance. I've got friends who tell me if my man does not beat me, he does not love me. But we are fighting this in gender-based violence, where men were looked at as the killers in the movie. How do we term this statement? And finally, is there a way we can also reach in church? Because these people are agreeing about what we speak, and they don't have no idea about this. Thank you.
Kibuuzo ekyo Sophie Gombe yandikizzeemu. Ajja kujja ayogere. Omusajja wange, omusajja atakubako aba takwagala. Ebibuuzo tubitwale bisatu byonna, and then you answer. Okay? Ani omulala alina ekibuuzo. Alina ekikaguzo young people tumulina kibuzo kyombuza abasajja abo kyemwagala okumanya ku kawuka ka mukenenya abakyala abali waliwo wano wasenu tulina kibuzo kyombuuza kale babuuzeeko bubuuza.
Good afternoon to you all. Just I would like to thank let me take this opportunity to thank you for what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Akitegedde amukubidde mu ngalo oluzungu bwe lutyo gwasembadde odduwuliza. Ekibuzo ekisembayo bibadde bisatu. The usual culprits.
Yes, thank you so much, Amon. Thank you so much to you, our panelists. I am Emmanuel. My question is about stigma. So any of you can answer that question. So just a highlight. We live with quite a number of young people who are like us in the communities who have HIV. So I just wanted us to have a few direct points, directly speaking to stigma. How do we control against stigma? How do we ensure that our people that we are living with feel comfortable, feel welcomed, feel as special as we feel in the communities that we stay in, to ensure that they thrive, develop, and also move at the same pace that we are moving. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Issues around stigma, issues around GBV. Anyone can take it up from there, please. Sajja yerwanyeeko. Okay.
Thank you very much. Hilary, this goes to you people. I'm representing young people in the ghettos. So I have a question. GBV is affecting young girls and young boys in the ghettos. So they have this capacity. By ndowooza negamba nti if I'm sexually, genderly facing a domestic violence ewaka, they think like I can't go to police. Nti abalopa emisango eja gender based violence oyino bango inamu kasente sinakindi nga wakola embaga. So what advice do you give those people out there? Ngata gamba n'ebitongole ebimu byaki bya kasente. So what's your answer to that?
Do I also stand here? Yes. Thank you. Today being International Day for Persons with Disability, and I want to address this question to Hilary. We realize that in communities, persons with disability usually go through gender-based violence, and we have heard this from a lot of friends. And sorry if I'm going to use Luganda because I want my question to be understood. I know so much English, but I want my question to be understood. Jetubeere mu communities zaffe abantu bano abaliko obulemu batuusibwako obuzibu naye bwe bagenda okwerwanako oba bwe baloopa mu community yo nga yo esooka oba kangambe okubayisa mu maaso nti gwe omuntu aliko obulemu oloopa otya then naye nabo bo nga bo bennyini bagamba nti naye omusajja bw'anankuba ne muloopa ani anandabirira ani analiisa abaana. So they decide to suffer in silence. So kati nga gwe advocate olowooza twalikoze ki okulaba ng'abantu bano abaliko obulemu eddoboozi lyabwe nalyo liwulirwa ate nga basobola n'okwaccessinga services but also having access to the justice system so that they also helped. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Over to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, sir. I will start with your question. I believe people with disabilities, their voice is always heard. However, we need to amplify their voice more. Kubanga nzikiriza nti reasons as to why you're here, it is because you're representing those not representing yourself. Ate nga nzikiriza nti most times bwe twogera abantu bawulira. And to me, my take would be I would be maybe it would be a recommendation to the Ugandan government that yes, we thought about representatives of people living with disability or people with disabilities in parliament. But the question that we would ask is how functional are they in the parliament? So if we think about just including people with disabilities in programs, but not having clear interventions that really work for them, then I think we are doing or we are taking the wrong path. What we would do is to have an inclusive approach of tackling issues in communities. I understand people with disabilities are also people who have blood and who breathe in oxygen. So why do we only think about able persons alone and leave people that are uniquely able in the programs? Then another thing is also to engage the community into mindset change programs, behavior change programs, whereby we are sensitizing them about the beauty of our category of people with disabilities. Why do we need them in the communities? Why are they in the communities? And how best can we help them in the community than stigmatizing them? Then going back to the stigma question, I believe that there is a lot that needs to be done from the population of Uganda, but starting with people living with HIV themselves. I, for one, I came out, disclosed my status, and I'm in peace. I'm living happily, I walk, I engage with everyone, and I engage with...
Okay, get the mask.
Ndoze ekigambo engage kimunyumidde. So coming out to disclose your status, one thing it is about acceptance. The first direct response I have, it is acceptance by the person living with the virus. Regardless of what they say to me right now, I will just throw it back to the back and I live and I move on. But before, they used to call me, I didn't introduce my nickname while I was in school. They used to call me Sekauka. Who is Sekauka? Sekauka is a person who is living with HIV, yeah? So they knew that I was living with HIV, so they used to give me names. And it really affected me in school. Yeah, I somehow declined in my performances in school and my social interactions. But later, after discovering that there is power in self-acceptance, in adherence, then also in admitting who you are, discovering your abilities as a person, but also knowing that these people who are stigmatizing you are not people that maybe are knowledgeable about the subject. Yeah, I kept on moving. And trust me, I have mentored more young people to come out and disclose. Sunny Jeremiah, you're a testimony here right now. Yeah, you're a testimony, and we have more other young people that have come out to disclose their status because they have seen people like us. The best way to approach stigma is to show stigma that we are not afraid of you. We really love ourselves and really appreciate who we are. So another question on the GBV in the ghettos. I think we also need to have interventions that really look at all people in different communities. Not only thinking that people that are well off or people that are experiencing gender-based violence, there are those that are always in the rural areas. That's what we always think. But even where we are peri-urban or where we are even urban, we are facing a lot of challenges when it comes to GBV. GBV can easily happen to everyone. Everyone is a potential victim to GBV. I myself am a potential victim to GBV, but what we need to do is to sensitize and change mindsets of those that even should be reporting, not even encourage. Before we even sensitize those that should be encouraging those to report, we should be encouraging or sensitizing those that are supposed to report by creating safe spaces for them in the police where we think they should report. We have reporting mechanisms, and one of them is the LC, but we should be having a safe space where these people can be heard and listened to. We should be having in the police force or in the police enforcement where in the location there, we should be having people that clearly understand and listen to these people without judgment. I being in the ghetto does not deprive me of the right to life or to health. So I'm a human being. and I should be listened to when I report. So
Thank you.
I'd love to end at that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's give him a big hand, ladies and gentlemen. Abako, 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 Abako. Martha, omusajja bw'atakukuba aba takwagala.
So those are the myth. Those are those are the stereotypes that people try to use to hide bad manners. Because you cannot tell me that by beating me that is a sign of love, because you can still love me without beating me. So as a coalition, one of the things we're doing is sensitizing the community that this is GBV, that a man beating you is not a sign of love, it's actually GBV. But also we, as under SEHAD, we give free legal aid to people that have faced violence. So you can always report, you can always reach out to SEHAD, it's free, to the young people in the ghetto that the gentleman talked about.
Do you have a phone contact they can probably call toll free?
After here we shall get
All right, please talk to her after here.
You can always reach out to SEHAD and get free legal aid, but also organizations like Women Pro Bono Initiative give out free legal aid to women that have undergone violence.
Thank you so much. Sebuguru, olina kyoyongerezaako?
Of course.
Okay.
All right. So I will start with the question from Ghetto Network of Young People Living with HIV. So
Ghetto Youth.
Yeah, Ghetto Youth. So I talked about GBV and I'm like, I told young people to report, and Amon told me Chide mu Luganda, mulope. So what do I mean is that sometimes the things happen under our sight and we do nothing about them. We all know, truth be told, that sometimes people are violated in Gatulaba ne tusirika ne tugamba
ebyomunju tebitotolwa.
Yes, it's none of my business. Nobalabanga balwa nabeekuba abo twabamanyira, but we are seeing it. Nabo bakimanyi people here chobola abaseka, but sometimes mpaka we tulaba ng'omuntu afudde ne tulyoka tugamba nti kituufu kati bya ddala sawa ya kuloopa naye ate
babadde bagugulana.
And kye basooka okukola, what do they do is poliisi yesooka kukwata babadde waawo, babadde bakola ki, ogenda owe statement of which wandiwadde statement before, but yes etaasa omuntu naye kati amaze kufa, then naawe n'olyoka owa statement anze namulabye yakutaka tayimbwako oluggi n'amukuba. But we have been seeing this, luli yasooka mukuba omuntu afudde, but now you are reporting later. Why? It's happening under our sight. Too serious. Like we are not talking, we are not reporting. Of which tusobola okubi addressing as humans. Bitutuukako eyo mu community gye tubeera, tubiraba gye tutambulira, naye we keep quiet. Then the other question was about stigma. For stigma, somebody asked it, was it Sunny? So about stigma, maybe let me tell you something simple. A story. So when I was in a primary, they used to call me Sebuguru. Ngahamoni wakola. I did not love the name. to be honest, I did not love the name. Ngahamoni wakola. Sebuguru. And the name was funny. Mainche nakola. Nende jako nentanika kwetu majoshi. So when I to majoshi, ninyingira, cause I used Sebuguru ku candid ku PLE naye we natuuka ninga anze Joshi ku bitabo nga mpandikako Joshi, then nenyingira secondary sinu nga ntekako Joshi mpaka bwe bali basoma ku assembly ne bansoma erinnya lyange and everyone was like yani oyo so yani oyo mpaka we nava siye Joshi. So what do I mean is nalinga ndivinga mu denial, like I did not accept my name first of all. Nti nalinga sikiriza linnya lyange nga balimpita nga siriwulira paka omuntu omwe yangamba no lye linnya lyo litegeeza nabwe kiti, till when I got to know the meaning ngamba okay, now this is Sebugulu Joash, yenze sigenda dyejjako yegwe Sebugulu till now. The same applies to people here, that sometimes people are tebakkiriza, they are living in denial. Mulimu olino jano mwa results abasawo bajja kujulirawo no mwa results n'omugamba na results ezivuddeyo nfu aga noli yabingambi results byamwe bifu oba sekyo n'omugamba naye yo HIV positive bamira we bati ddagala olw'okubanga ye ayagala kubeera mu eyo dinayo ye nze siri I will not even take the medicine oba kitegeera. So sometimes people live in denial. Nayenga, you have to first accept who you are. Gwenga gwenogamba, okay, I'm Joash, I'm HIV positive. Ngatandika mira dagala. Nebuli wobeerawo nga you just live in denial nti gwe tewekkiririza nti yes I'm like this. Italy yakyogeddeko. Pray to God nti eddagala gye liri. Mira eddagala nga watali Katonda nti sometimes gwenga gwoyinza obutakikkiriza naye olina okukikola because it's the way to go. Then Sunny asks about religious leaders, involving religious leaders. When I was saying what the ministry is doing, I talked about the talking points that the ministry developed. These talking points were targeting religious leaders and also cultural leaders. So to involve religious leaders and cultural leaders, the ministry developed talking points. These cultural leaders can use, if a religious leader, kindly use these talking points to address issues that are affecting young people. Besides that, also, when we are in self-motherhood, Jacob Bereli, our chairperson under the National Youth Council, he talked about this. He called upon all religious leaders at least to use that platform that they have to address issues that are affecting young people. You will see that in churches, mosques, any religious center. When we go there, what we do is tugenza kufuna kigambo kya Mukama, then we come back. But we are not addressing these issues as religious leaders. Our religious leaders, when it came to self-motherhood, they asked them quite a number of questions, and they came to a conclusion that religious leaders should use their platform to see that they address these issues that are affecting young people. That most of the times they don't talk about them totally. Nti omuntu agenda ne bamugamba bikula chapter wet. But deep down, mentally omuntu ayinza oba ali disturbed. Deep down, a young person is facing quite a number of challenges. So this goes back to you. I know we have quite a number of religious leaders here. We have a number of parents here. It starts with us. And if we don't pray our role, abana bafe oba fepe nyini ngaba young people, we are always affected. Thank you so much. Back to you, moderator.
Thank you so much. Let's give them a big abako. Kalabanda. Panelists. Ngatemunagenda, allow me recognize the arrival of Tata Wangi, Reverend Canon Gideon Biamugisha. Let's give him a big abako. Tukakomyao. Abo bebave katoki je mutamanyi. One last question to you. Who has the mic? So Hillary, singati wasomoloza wandibadde ki?
Nandibadde muzinyi ku bidongo.
Wandibadde muzinyi ku bidongo. Nga go gira bino ku bidongo. Webaza abakusomesa. Pass the mic to Martha. If you hadn't gone to school, wandibadde ki Martha?
A rich housewife.
A rich housewife. How do you become a rich housewife?
You get married to a rich man.
Get married to a rich man. Okay? Pass the mic to Josh. Josh. If you hadn't gone to school, wandibadde ki?
Nandibadde muyimbi.
Muyimbi? Ngoyimba nyimba nga ki?
Nalina nyimba
waliwo abayimbi tebasoma.
No, nandibadde muyimbi because
webali awo wija kuta.
No.
Wakayi wabajira.
Uliriza. I know.
I pass the mic.
So nandibadde muyimbi, why is because we always have a free space. Chechitufu. Nti oba wasoma oba tewasoma, those guys will welcome you. Mungeri yonna.
All right.
Welcome you.
All right. Thank you so much. Let's give them a big hand as they leave the stage, please. Tubakubire mbogalo as they go. But Josh, due to public demand, they say you are going to do Chinawolovu right here. Please. And Hillary, due to public demand.
Nando love, mash up the whole of them, Jene, Ghost Empire. Anyo midden dagala nkulabe
Where is the morale?
Nando love, mash up the whole of them lady. Jene.
Mutabawulira, tabalaba.
Anyumidde njagala nkulabe buli kadde. Nendo zole nane balowooza.
Who is joining in? Sad, you're joining in. Sad, join in, please.
What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org.
Are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold.
This is for everyone who thought I would never get married.
Who stole Lucia's crown that was on the table? Banaga, let's not sabotage an already fragile situation. Ajirabyeko atubulire. Hey. Alimba. Aha. Abatidde.
Mama.
Abatidde.
Fe, twazize mu lujja luno taata nga tuzize kukyala. Era nga omuntu asiba okutumanya mu lujja luno yesenga. Abamanyi waliwo tatamanyi wano. Naye kati lwaki obudde bwetooloola? Singa kye watandikiddeko ekyo. Ze engalo z'owulira eruuyi luno taata n'obululu.
I can't go without that crown on my head, Mommy. It made everything perfect.
Lucia, you do not need that crown. You're perfect.
I know, Mommy, but someone is trying to ruin my day.
Guys, the ring. Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Lucia, people are looking at us.
Gerard, you had one job.
What are you talking about?
Semberayo n'eritosiga obuko semberayo gobedda nkunoonya
Kiki gwe naawe? Hey, you can make the most out of me all you want, but she was my fiancée, for God's sake, and you knew that.
Boy, Vano Mpitako Kati genda.
My daughter is getting married.
Your daughter. Where were you when her father died? Huh? Where were you?
Nandire so mwengi gwange nti nzija kuzika. Nali ngenda muwali siti muza.
Unbelievable. Jangu.
Ndika.
Tugende ate tokomangawo wano.
Nkiteeka ku bbali tugenda tusalira amagezi. Nebaza nnyo UNMF nti etaddeko emitendera mingi nnyo okulwanyisa akawuka akaleeta mukenenya. Thank you. Ekizibu kye tusinga okuba nakyo ffe ng'abadongo bakiyita stigma. Yeah? Nti twetaddemu anyway, it is bwe bulamu bwe twalonda okubeeramu. Nti banda babatya Sophie nga nsimbi era ayina ey'okufuna okurefeeling abakiyita refeeling. Nti ngenda mu ddwaliro abasawo bankebere. Nja kugeza ku mmeeza eno waliwo omuyimbi azeeko awo maama. Flowers babawe bimuli byammwe nga mukyaliwo. Naye UNMF ine meza wansi. Personally mbadde nkola refill ku bantu, of course disclosure tetujja kubagamba. Nti mbadde nga nina abantu benkolera refill, nina abantu emabega wange bangi. Nti bwe liggwawo nga nzijanga mugamba gundi kaweddewo, come talk to Sophie. Ekigambo ky'empisa talk to Sophie. Bw'oba olina ekizibu kyonna talk to Sophie. Nze sifaayo, nti nja kugenda oba mungamba oba ki nja kugenda ku desk nkugambe ennamba bweti ne bweti. I don't record names, to recording numbers. Nti namba gundi eweddemu. Nebaza nnyo aba Uganda Cares nti tebampadde buzibu nti ne bw'omugamba nti situka tuli mu kasenge gundi gye tugenda okwekweka basituka n'ebikeesi byabwe ne bayingirayo ne batukolako bulungi. Naye omwogezi abadde wali agambye nti ekisajja kisitigima tulina kukirwanisa nga tukigamba sikola ki sikutya. Kati ekyo badongo bannange tukoze tutya okukyejjamu. Emmeeza weeri Ray yimukako bakulabeko. Kamera zandibadde zikutunuulamu nnyo nti abeetaaga refill nga gw'oli eyo otya kubanga kana akawuka ekikagoba kumira ddagala. Tekikagoba naye ekitubeezaawo kukola kutya kumira ddagala. Office ya Ray eri wansi awo. Bwe yeetaaga refill nga bwe tulwanyisa ekisajja kisitigima mwe badongo mmwe. Tulwanyisa ekisajja kisitigima naye nsuubira talina lugambo nnyo kyagenda kulaalaasa naye ng'ate ne bwakulaalaasa kyekigenda okutta ekisajja kisitigima. Bambi tuveeyo. Badongo mmwe tuveeyo tulwanyisa akawuka kano. Badongo mmwe tuve mu biri badde ngenda okubawo ekigambo Mukama ansaasire. Tuve mu biri bisipeeya ttaya binkwenyumirizaamu. Tugambe abantu nti okubeerawo this is a lifetime treatment. Tugambe abantu nti sitigima tugenda kumulwanyisa ng'ekisajja tukigambye nti sikola ki sikutya. Abagezi ababadde wano babadde balina, if I could write a movie out of their speech singa kati ewedde n'engiteekayo. Naye badongo mmwe tukoze kiki okulaba nti twegatta ku bantu bano okulwanyisa akawuka akaleeta ki? Tulemu okwesonga mu engalo. Those gonna days ekizindaalo kino oba nkijjeko okuba nze nsobola okwogera nga sina kizinda. Mpegaano kabaire kati owulira nga kali wansi. Mwami Martin Beta researcher waffe kulamusizaako. Office yaffe eyetaaga okumanya office ne bw'oba toli muyimbi naye ng'olaba olina stigma okusimba line banandaba batya jangu wansi tulina ba counselors wano mu office ya Ray abengeri yonna ne refill eyo department bagitaddeko. Neyanziza nnyo neyanze.
So before we collapse, Sophie, one of your favorite from me is Spare Tire.
Now that's the
question. That's the question. So I cannot play that song. The other one was Tukwe Nyumirizam. The other one is Insurance. The other one was Sebo Mko. Ay Baba Zirao. Which one of those can you do? Or you have another?
Kakati olaba olina nakayimba. Mulaba kyemba gambye. Obugamba nti mukenenya olwana bwoti tebabumanyi. Ono tamanyi nti nayimbayo ne ka little bit of love.
Do you want to do that?
Ray, one more kamanyi.
Ray, please come on over
little
here.
Bit of love.
Who knows that?
Lillian,
come on.
Neda tujaka kubeeri si bwe
Wansi. Ha, mutukubye technical knockout. That is a KO. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand to Sophie Abako. Wait a bit. DJ, play that one. Yes, I know that.
A little bit of love and a little bit of hope, a little bit of caution's all we need. A little bit of wise, a little bit smarter. Your heart's been calling. A little bit of love and a little bit of hope, a little bit of caution's all we need. A little bit wise, a little bit smarter.
Kazeyo.
I got a little something
that
I like to share with you. Yeah, it's a little bit dark, a little bit cold, and it's hard to bear. Oh, if we could see past the pleasures of life, we would know. Bukume bulungi. A little bit of caution's all we need. A little bit of wiser, a little bit of smarter. Your heart's been calling.
A little bit of love, a little bit of hope, a little bit of caution's all we need. A little bit of wiser, a little bit smarter.
Your heart's been calling.
When the heat is on and your groove is on, give the peace to the peace soul.
Always be faithful, use your protection. We'll save a rainy day, yeah. Dokuwa kulinda, nadara batamyaka. Temu papa, atemu abafumbo.
Mukumo mwesigwa.
Oh, if we could see past the borders of life.
Obulamu bubo. Tino bukume bulungi. Bukume.
A little bit of hope, a little bit of caution's
all we need. A little bit smarter. A little bit of love, a little bit of conscience, all we need. A little bit smarter. So we're choosing better.
This may seem harder each day we try.
But
as long as we find it, we can win.
A little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, just a little bit, a little bit of, a little bit. Tomalaga genda mulamu wabukume sibwa muzanyo tomalaga genda. Yo, it's real. It's something that we all can feel. United as one. This is what we all can feel. I said, get it on. This is how we all can. GLL Manange. 20 bande tukula na money. Hey, Gonzalo's on a boogie. Ah. 20 bande tukula na money. Gate tweba kabli na
olunaku nga twetala oya obulamu bwakacoka n'obusana
Lord have mercy and make some love. What can get out of control? Keep on searching and find some love. Find some just a little bit of love. Just a little bit of hope. Just a little bit low. A little bit. Just a little bit. It's just a little bit of hope. Just a little bit of love. Just a little bit of love.
Thank you. Let's give them a bigger hand, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Woo! That was powerful from UNMF. Banda ba UNMF pongero bugalo. Let's give them a bigger hand. Right about this time, please, allow me welcome Miss Uganda for your remarks. Please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Natasha Nyonyozi, Miss Uganda 2024. I'd like to start by thanking all of you for coming here today to gather together in one voice, creating awareness of HIV/AIDS. And most importantly, I think I'd like to thank every organization that has been a part of this. I think this is a very good initiative, actually coming out to the communities and providing free services, free testing, free counseling, free advice. And also, I'd like to thank the people that have put a hand when it comes to this creating awareness, trying to reduce the stigma around the virus. I think it's important to fight the virus and not the people. Don't make the people feel like they're not important or any less valuable. But let's continue to fight the virus itself, continue to create awareness. I personally would say abstain, but if that fails, definitely there's another route to prevent that. But also I would like to say it's very important for public figures to continuously come out and speak up against things like this. Thank you very much for that amazing performance. I think that song spoke volumes, and also the Let File as well. Him coming out spoke volumes to the people that were affected. And most definitely, when it comes to gender-based violence, I would definitely say to speak up, not to be quiet about it. Continuously speak up, because when you're silent, that only makes the problem worse. So still, I would say public figures need to come out, speak up about it, maybe even share personal stories, because that would empower another person to come out and speak. But yeah, thank you very much for coming, for listening, and I hope we're all able to enjoy ourselves, create more awareness, and fight the stigma. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So someone has asked me a question. Miss Uganda, so what do they do when Arsenal scores? They're like, oh yeah. Thank you, sir. Let's give a big hand to Miss Uganda, ladies and gentlemen. So right about this time, allow me invite Mukadde Waffe, Reverend Canon Gideon, Biamgisha. If there's anyone who has been there in the fight against stigma about HIV, I don't know of any other person who has been there longer than this gentleman. Let's give a big abako to Canon, please. Abako. Kalabanda. Tujja kamalayo nga amaze.
Bana, nessanyu ly'amaanyi. Queen Nyonyozi soko komeo. Queen Nyonyozi soko komeo. Njagala nkuba kafaananyi naye. Kubanga ono mwana yasuza mukyala wange nga teyeebase emirundi nga mekooba. Sijja kuva ku TV nga sinaba kumulaba. Kati njagala mulage nti nange mufunyeeko. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Zizek, on the invitation of my friend Serahu, reach a hand. Tuvude wala nabo, mwebale okukuuma mukwano. Mwebale. I remember we started long ago. Mwebale okukuuma mukwano. Number 2, mwebale okukuuma mutindo. Okukuuma mutindo. Ate ne mutapowa. COVID yaggalawo organizations nyingi. Naye mwe, you are still working hard. You are a very good example of resilience. I'm so glad to be invited by young people because you make me feel young again. Zitambude ne muwala wange Grace Olishaba Natukunda oyo ye PA wange, in case you are looking for me and my number is lost or I'm in my meeting, just contact her. She will reach. Nva kwogera mu lukungana lwenvaamu lwa ba bishops aba Pentecost babadde nabo nga bali ku nsonga eno. How do we fight and win? Era ekigambo kya stigma nkiwulidde nga mukikomezaawo wano, Madam Sophie akyogeddeko. Ekintu kya stigma, njagala abayimbi, bakola drama, find a way of helping, because God has given us science. Science ekola ki? Emala bulungi. You are meeting a man who has lived with HIV for 32 years, but no person in the world has his virus just because of science. You know, that you want to have sex, you know what to do. You want to have children, you know what to do. You know? So in Navana, one is I think 23, another one is 21. Negative because of the science. Waliyo yakyogeddeko bulungi mu batabani bange babadde wano. Pray as if science doesn't work, but also use science as if prayers don't work. Both of them. Kubanga byonna bya Katonda, byonna biva wa Katonda. Naye kyendabye eri gye mbadde, products ze tukozesa zikyali stigmatized. Era waliwo ambuuza ekibuuzo nti nawulidde nga baleeseyo akayiso nti okakuba n'omala emyezi 2, emyezi 6 nga tebakubi, kati ekyo tekigenda kweyongera obwenzi. Mulaba bana, why do people always associate breakthroughs in science? Kakati muzeemu niye mugamba kakati bwe twongera gloves mu ddwaliro tuba tuyamba ababbi okwongera okutuba enzigi kubanga gloves ze bakozesa okuba abantu. Should we stop importing gloves simply because some people misuse them? No. Should we stop buying aspirin or stocking it simply because some people use it for other purposes? No. So omulimu gwe tulina okuyiga okwongera mu maaso nga tutwala omulimu guno mu abato. You are our champions now. Take over from where we have stopped, but remember the first biggest hurdle is to protect people who are either positive or at risk from stigma. Because once you are stigmatized, I have defeated the AIDS in my life because of I first defeated stigma. First defeated stigma. So I go into the taxi and I sit nembabuuza omanyi ono omwawula yeeyogerako ku bya siriimu. Mulaba mu TV naye simulabanga face to face. Nemugamba I am the one. Oh, nayagala okusemberayo, but I said no, papa, I'm not sigenda kukusiiga siriimu. So let's defeat that self-stigma. to be able then waliwo akantu gombya kayogeddeko nako aka disclosure. I want to call it a mistake. We tend to think that everyone should be open. No. Openness is a calling that you choose to carry as the cross because oyagala kuyigiriza abalala. So not everybody is called to public openness. But every person who is positive is called to shared confidentiality. Abalina okukimanya for their sake and for my sake bakola ki bakimanya. Bwemba njagala okuddayo waggulu okugenda ku television radio eyo nina okukisabira nkiwulire mu magumba nkikole. But no one should pressurize you because it has its own challenges. So both of us, those who are doing shared confidentiality, kyemalirako kiri kibwe kiti nti Uganda tunaatera okuwangula sirimu. By the way, some people don't know that. Tunaatera tusigazeyo only two issues mutuyambe. Issue emu eri nti mu bantu miliyoni emu n'emitwalo ana abalina akawuka ka sirimu tulina bannaffe emitwalo 2 bo tebamanyi nti bakalina. They don't know. So is there a way you can help us look for these people? Is there a way you can put that campaign to Wanag? Let everyone know their status. Are you Air Force? Are you Marines? Are you infantry? For someone to say simanyi oba ndi Marine, then katono olwanyisa ki? How will you fight? So ekyo muntu kitukolere oba through drama, through music. Nalabya kayimba wano kabadde kakuta omubibi nange nga nvuddeyo. Do that. 200. Then the second one is tulina abantu emitwalo 8 baatandika eddagala n'ebintu biganye tebalimira bulungi. Ndowooza nsonga za stigma era nsonga za bwavu butafuna refills kasi transport kaganye, that type of thing. Ekyo nakyo muntu kiyambeko then celebrating okuwangula sirimu. Waliwo ekintu Katonda kye yakoze oba mwakirabye nti Bishop Miseri Kawuma yatandika olutalo luno nga chairman wa Uganda Youth Commission. Ate byagenze okumaliriza ng'ate muwalaawe gwe balonze kuba chairman w'okumaliriza, chairperson w'okumaliriza kawuka kano. You know how things were? You know, Dr. Senyonyi Ruth Kanoni. Yes, ye chairperson one. So tutumuwa amaanyi awangule because emyaka 5 Museveni gye yamuwadde gigwako ne 2030. Kinaaba kitya nti abantu abatandika okuwangula sirimu ate ffe tusigadde ki emabega. Kyemanyi with you, reaching a hand, picking a heart, surrounding everyone, and helping religious leaders in the country to distinguish between what is faithful and what is safe. Awachaganye na wano nkawuliddeko nti if you abstain, if you fail to abstain, you become faithful. If you fail, no, it's not failing. It's not failing. It's graduating. If you are single, you abstain. When you get a partner, you don't fail to be abstinent. No. You are graduating into another option because having a partner means you can't abstain, otherwise uze kukoraje. So you graduate. But before you enter that relationship, first test. It is that test that will reveal to you whether on top of faithfulness you add there something else. So when you use then I hear people say, if you fail to be faithful, then use the condom. It's not failing. It is graduating again. Nti omulabe bw'abawala okozesa kasaali. bwakusembera kumpi okasuka ki fumu naye bw'aba mu buliri can a fumu work? Can a kasale work? You need something to touch from the pillow. Short hand-to-hand combat. So it's really not like you have failed. No, you are being wise. The enemy is around, and one still is already in the bed sheet. So I need to pick a weapon that can fight the Morabe within the bed sheets. So let's teach those people. It's not that Gideon, because it's on Chikora Kubanga Bwengenda Kugura condom. Muraba Antunga. Or you get the condom over corrugate. Nemugamba condom. Ayagala kutisa tiso biveko. Nalabakola nadira it's not sin, it's being conscious that as a positive person, if I must have sex and I want to protect my partner, I do two things. I use condoms, or I make sure both of us are at an undetectable viral load. But because condoms also don't give you unwanted and prayed for pregnancies, take a correct. Undetectable. So people don't understand. Katuwa munyonyo na gamba, oh bambi nsonyiwa, nakwata kavera, akabraka. But we teach them, and we know with you, ngamukutenkasi, we will end. So, thank you very much for inviting me. Remain blessed, and a blessing always.
Thank you so much. Let's give a big abako to the canon. Abako, 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 abako. Kalabanda, kalabanda, canon. Thank you so much, Canon. We request that before you take your leave, we request for a photo moment with you, with Miss Uganda, please, the artists, country director, Richard Hand Uganda. Bane Canon yatusedda tumweyungeko mpozi mumbere fanana bwetyo abakoze kubyokebera omusayi bagamba nti waliwo omuntu omu bwati tonajjayo results zogenda ozikime zikyaliyo. Take a photo moment. The multimedia person does oli. Apart from that, okay, ngatemu nagenda omukyala Lilian Mbabazi alina akagambo kajja okubanga atusuulayo on behalf of UNMF after the photo moment. After that, DJ Lo, after that we request that after the shot, Miss Uganda and UNMF may take their leave, and the Reverend Canon will be joined by young people. Please go have a photo moment with the Canon. Thank you so much, UNMF. Thank you so much, Miss Uganda. Young people, please, let's join in and have that photo moment with the chief guest. Younger people, tebemanyi nti bato mwanguwe kubanga mwe musembyeyo. Young people. But when is that moment when the camera people actually take a picture with the guest? Young people, please. Young people. Miss Uganda agambe naye ali younger person kakomeu. Young people, please. Bannaffe okuva emutundwe mwenna muli ba young people era mugende. Young people. God Rogers tokyali yanga wakaddiwa. Thank you so much. Mutunulire omwami ono ababuulire ekyokukola. Agambe nti abamuyinza obutabeeramu. Abamuyinza obutabeeramu. Mukole kyabagamba. So after the remarks from Lillian on behalf of UNMF, we'll be sloping down for the jam session, which will be starting anytime that will be announced. Other, thank you so much for making time to be with us here for this particular segment of the chat. My name is Amon Muliowa. Ndi musaada musoga nvaka muli busoga. Neyanziza ino omukama Katonda abagabire kyemusinga okwenda. But that will be after Lillian's remarks. That's when we'll be moving down. Woo! This picture is going to be the one now. All right.
All we need, a little bit wiser, a little bit smarter. Your heart's been calling.
Now, can we have the handprint, please? The handprint. Uncle B, you know, direct that. Thank you. As you take your seats, that UNMF abatukyaziza baagala otuwulira program eddako. So in that particular regard, allow me hand over to the one and only Lillian Mbabazi. Kyemmanyi tajja kuvaawo nga tabawadde kapera.
Thank you so much, Amon. Guys, thank you for spending a day at the UNMF home. Welcome to the Uganda National Musicians Federation. On behalf of our president, Eddie Kenzo, and our vices, Palazzo and Shiba Karunji, and the whole secretariat and the whole mental health department, I want to congratulate you guys for doing this today. The team from Reach a Hand, we always look forward to partnering with you as the federation to just make social change. So as we go, I invite you once again. We're going to be celebrating. The party doesn't stop now. The official part is finally over. Yeah, we're going to have so much fun. If you don't know where we perform from, you'll just go to the red carpet and you'll find yourself some seats as soon as possible. So I pray God blesses you and take care of yourselves.
Yo, yo.
What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Saudi Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Saudi Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Saudi Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.saudiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Saudi Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Saudi Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Saudi Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.saudiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Saudi Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Saudi Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Saudi Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.saudiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Saudi Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Saudi Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Saudi Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.saudiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org. What ignites your passion? What fuels your ambition? What drives you to succeed? Whatever the reason is, you need a companion with you to tell you that your dreams are valid, to fuel your passion and inspire you to learn every single day. Introducing the new age Sauti Plus TV, a fresh, easily accessible, and content-packed platform for young people. A companion like no other to give you accurate and reliable information and guide you in making the right choices and take the right direction. A companion to open you to a Pan-African cinematic experience to help make sense of the world around you. A mobile companion that goes easy on your wallet and sticks with you all the way. Sauti Plus TV, your #1 source for shows that matter, anywhere, anytime. Download the Sauti Plus app on the App Store and Google Play Store, or head to www.sautiplus.org.
Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs. Taking advantage of new trends and opportunities to respond to the health needs of all young people. We don't only have a vision statement, we have a vision of a world of young people making right, informed life choices. We are not just a youth-centered organization, we are champions of an informed and empowered generation. Champions with promise to keep building systems that empower and improve livelihoods, health, and the quality of life for different communities, most especially young people. This is who we are. We are young people for young people. We are Reach a Hand, Uganda. We are 10 and bold. Who are we? We are that far-reaching hand, going deep to the front lines to achieve continuous breakthroughs, simplifying health information and bridging the information gaps in communities. We are transformers, transforming lives with a strong belief that young people have the power to create a better future for themselves. We don't only have a strategy, we have a purpose to build and empower young people through our programs.
Jakulwaza sirimu kaliya yefe ogenda kutandika okulabika obubi ogenda kulabika bubi nnyo mu bantu okogenda ntandika okweraba ng'omyusa emimwa asiba biki ebintu ekyanyamba nnyo okulaba nga at least I try to make sure that it's getting into trouble, nga ntidde naye kizaamu nnyo amaanyi okulaba nga we have a team of young people like Miss Uganda and your team and abaana bali mu Reach a Hand, the team of Reach a Hand and their partners ab'enjawulo. Really this is so beautiful kulaba nga muvuddeyo ne mukwatagana ne ba celebrities oba popular people okulaba nga at least ffenna tugatta eddoboozi nga making awareness nti bannaye HIV AIDS is real, akyaliwo tannaba kuggwaawo, and we need to be cautious. Making sure until we don't fall into that trap, we can avoid it. Ne bwaba nga waliwo funa kyuyinza okuyita accident because it's nobody's fault. You can actually get HIV, not because okuba oli careless or something, no. Mulimu ne bazaala nabo, ekyokubiri mulimu be balimba, so kinene kiva wala, so we cannot blame anyone. Wabula what we can do, making sure nti abantu tubabuulira, you still have time to live. You can live happily, kasita obeera ng'oli very careful. Oba okiraba. So kya mukisa mulungi nnyo. I thank the musicians abali wano n'abataliiwo okuba nti nno bavuddeyo ne bakola ne beewaayo free of charge okwatagana ne Reach a Hand to make awareness, kubanga balina following y'amaanyi, abavubuka babagoberera, so bwe bavaayo ne bakwata brand zaabwe ne baziteeka on front to make awareness. It is something very beautiful, and I think it's only God that can reward you people. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala. I will thank Reverend okuba nti nno ssebo mu bitiibwa byo otufiisiza akadde n'ojja wano, kya mukisa okubanga tuli naawe, kubanga mwe bakitaffe mu Katonda, mwe be tusinga okubuuliriza, especially mu nsonga z'okutubuulirira. So embeera mpaati n'ojja n'okwatagana n'abayimbi bano, n'okwatagana n'abavubuka n'ebitongole bino ebyewaayo okulaba, ebyobwanakyewa ebyewaayo okulaba nga at least biyamba ku muntu we wansi. We really do appreciate. Thank you so much. I'm free so kujja wano ne tiimu yo abatonotono, abatonotono mujje. Abantu bano, these people are doing a very, 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 very good job. At least me, I've been there with them, I think for the last 14 years. For the last 14 years, they've been taking me in different places, performing and making awareness against HIV. Bakulyetinza awareness mu ggwanga lyonna almost okulaba nti balwanyisa akawuka kano kakendeerere ddala, and I think results tuziraba oba okitegeera. Senga saasobola kubeera nammwe nange nga mubeera mutujjukiza nti bano HIV gyali, osanga naffe twandigenze in that trap, but at least we are here, tuli safe, totya nakwekyekinga ate nga we have been here long enough, so it is very beautiful. Simanyi ngeri nyenyiza kubebaza mu bannange. Thank you so much to all the sponsors, to the people behind this great cause. Thank you so much. Let's keep doing this, because you have also given us an opportunity. This evening we are going to be remembering people who came out and declared bagaba naye nze nafunye ndi affected, but please namwe mwegendereze muleme ate kubeera nga mugwa mu katego ke kamu ngaffe. Ne beevaayo ne bedeclaringa publicly and they are popular. Omukulu nga Fire Bongole Lutaya, ani mulala Kasozi, n'abalala bangi, n'abakyaliwo abavuddeyo okubanga nga muganda waffe Kati n'abalala navayo, abantu abo tulina oluli okubakubira engalo ez'amaanyi n'okuba so tugenda kuba tucelebrating nga batujjukira abantu abo. We cannot forget them, because okuvayo ne bagamba bana this is real, actually it's true, bayambye millions and millions of people. We cannot forget them. Today tugenda kuba tuyimba ennyimba zaabwe, tugenda kuba tubajjukira, and maybe
tujja kuba tetubako ne kitukolera family zaabwe. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Richard Hand. Thank you so much for today. Monsonyiwe, I delayed, but because every Tuesday, people know, I wake up early, around 5. I've been in meetings from morning up to evening. And then I have to attend the jam session. Because, you know, being a musician's president at the UNMF, I'm also a senior presidential advisor on creative. But I dedicate Tuesday for music. Usually Tuesday is for music. And I meet people. Bonabe nandi meetings a week or number meeting on Nakulmo. So it's extremely very busy. And I sleep late because I have to attend the jam session. So munsonyi okubanga ndirenze badde meeting abantu bangi naye ningamba no nyina okujja tuwenga tuwunzika mukolo guno ate tugende kugulya omukolo gwe tugenda okuddako okugenda okubeeramu music. At the end of the day we have to celebrate because tukoze omulimo and reach a hand mumanyi omulimu gwe mukoze. You have saved millions and millions of people. We have to celebrate that. We also have to celebrate those abava ne bagamba you guys this is real but we can fight it. There is no way you can keep crying apart from celebrating. And we have to celebrate the people who have sponsored to make sure that even tunga bino biba we have to celebrate life. So thank you so much. Badde nsaba ndowooza Reverend ajja kuddamu atugambe akagambo nga atusabira or something. Ku mukolo guli jana agenda nga tumaze okufunako okulyako okunywa biki wano tujja kugalawo tudde wali tuba tulina okumusaba eddakiika nga 2-3 tunyweko naye kacaayi wali kubanga alina emmere.
So president oba tosaba gwe oba presidential directive
tekisoboka. Kitaffe mu Katonda toyinza kumuzzamu ebyo oba olina mukuba kaama naye kanja kukozesa kana akakisa okumusaba eddakiika endala ne buziba 5 tunyweko naye kacaayi then tulabe nga tulina tiimu ya Richard Hand. Thank you so very much. God bless you guys. Let us enjoy the evening.
So ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President, before you leave, may you allow mbadde nkusaba nange mu bunene bwange nga MC a photo moment. Right.
Why don't we take photos from the other side?
From the other side.
So beautiful.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you.
No, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A photo moment with UNMF, Miss Uganda, Tata Wafe, Reverend. And thank you so much for the first session of today. Omukama abakolere kyamanyi nti ekisinga okubeera ekirungi.
Today it's me, tomorrow someone else. It's me and you, we've got to stand up and fight. We'll share a light in the fight against hate. Let's come on out, let's come together, fight hate. In times of joy, in times of sorrow, let's take a stand and fight on to the end. With open hearts, let's stand up and speak out to the world. We'll save some lives, save the children of the world.
Simba no Simba Dango.
Everybody, eh, 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 ay, ay, eh, ay, ay. It's the kids, babe. Ay.